A school that endures the challenges of 21st century culture has to point to significant value. So, what is the lasting value of a JRHS education?
To answer this important question, we asked the faculty, the board of directors, the students, and the alumni 3 important questions, and this is what they had to say.
I think my favorite class at Jesse Remington is Bible class because I personally have a very big passion for God, His Word, and how I can grow my faith. Those Bible classes that I've been in have really encouraged me to grow in my faith and to see other worldviews in a new perspective and to challenge myself.
I love teaching classic literature. I love how they have timeless truths in them, that it doesn't matter how old the kids are or where we're at in generations, there's always something to be gained from a classic piece of literature.
Mr. Philbrick Sr. taught chemistry my junior year, and that really inspired a passion in me to pursue chemistry, and I ended up getting my master's.
My favorite class at JRHS, I also have to say chemistry because it's so integrated and it interests me, the field of science and the way that the world works. It's so necessary to human life for our technological advancement.
I love teaching apologetics. That's really my passion. All of biblical studies, I think, is summed up in how we use that to share the gospel with others and build up our own faith.
My favorite class is probably humanities because I've learned to really look at the world and the literature of the 18th century and the government and how everything was organized in a Christian lens, and that's really helped me to understand.
The class I most like to teach is the Freshman Humanities Ancient Civilizations for 2 reasons. I love the content of ancient Greece and ancient Rome, but also because it's the first humanities class that students get to take here, and it sets them up for a career of success and hard work.
I thoroughly enjoyed sports at Jesse Remington, and some of the coaches who made a great impact on my life were Doug Langlois and Brian Smolik.
What I love to teach the most is anatomy and biology. It points right to God. You see His creation, you learn about His creation, both in the world around us and in ourselves, and I don't think there's any other subject that just so clearly shows that we have a divine creator.
I love the culture of this school. I love how it's such a close-knit community. I love when I come onto campus, I see the students caring and loving each other, and I love when I see the students praying for one another.
I appreciate we invest into students and into families, and then they continue to come back and invest in us again.
Mr. Philbrick was in charge of timber framing, and he really pushed me to step out of my comfort zone and really work hard.
What I appreciate most about Jesse Remington High School is the Christian community, because you can have some really strong Christian friends here who you can have awesome talks with.
Mrs. Fultz taught me for humanities all 4 years of my Jesse Remington experience, and she was very instrumental in pushing me to succeed, especially in the writing and humanities department.
We can work one-on-one with students very easily. The small class size, I think, really contributes to that, and we can help these students where they need it.
Susan Wilderman was my science teacher for physical science in sophomore year, and she really instilled a joy of learning in my life.
I've always appreciated how much the different ways that we get to work with students. So at one moment, maybe you're working in the intellectual realm and you're teaching them. And then at lunchtime, you're socializing with them, which we trust is also mentoring them. And then at the next part of the day, you're working with, something hands-on with them. This time of year, we're collecting sap. Another time of year, we're painting humanities fair sets. Maybe we're on the mission trip. We work in so many different areas. And I think there's incredible opportunity for us, the faculty, to give in ways that can't be accomplished in other schools.
I have a couple most important growth points that I had at Jesse Remington. Well, just in general was leadership. I really was given a lot of leadership opportunities there, and that really did help me grow as a person.
A very important growth step that Jesse Remington instilled in me was developing this passion and understanding for the Word that I could take on to my next steps, especially going to a secular college. It was really good to have that passion and that understanding for the Word so that I could seek out other Christians, so that I could foster my relationship with God even in the world.
The portfolio experience at Jesse Remington definitely showed me the importance of organization and time management.
The math and science courses I took at Jesse Remington were hard and difficult, but also made possible by Karen Trudeau and Susan Wilderman, who were excellent teachers, and I've since used those classes to complete an undergrad degree, and I'm now working on completing my second degree in nursing.
I was prepared for my future in hospitality by working in my Koinonia group at the Agape Lunch. I was able to discover a passion for serving people and hospitality.
So in 25 years, my prayer for Jesse Remington is that it would be a place where students continue to build their relationships with Jesus and make their faith their own.
So in the future of Jesse Remington, I see a base for missions. I see an institution where students are able to learn skills to go out into the missions field and do things to bring the Word of God to the rest of the world.
I hope that in the years to come, as our school continues to grow and develop, that we will stay true to our core values, that our students will continue to work hard, they'll continue to learn, they'll continue to grow, to love the Lord with all their heart, mind, soul, and strength.
In 25 years, I see Jesse Remington having more. I see us having more facilities, more projects, more faculty, and in the end, equipping more students to be leaders for Jesus Christ.
My prayer for Jesse Remington in the next 25 years is that God would continue to bring us the right families, the right students, and the right Sentinel members to partner with us. It's truly a wonderful gift that God has given us.
My hope for our school 25 years from now will be to have students come to us with stories of significant adventures in leadership, both in their churches, in their community, and in their work situations, to the glory of the Lord.
The mission of Jesse Remington High School is to be a Christian community of students and faculty,
Pursuing wisdom, knowledge, and understanding,
and is committed to raising this generation of youth to be effective leaders for Jesus Christ. The value of a JRHS education is the living out of this mission.
As you can see from their stories, the people in this video passionately believe in this bold mission.
The mission is the life-changing agent in a student's life. Properly done, he or she will become a committed disciple of Christ, endowed with a biblical worldview, and prepared to meet the demands of leadership in the years ahead.
We thank you for being part of this special event, and we invite you to partner with us in the kingdom advancement work of Jesse Remington High School.